Welcome to ShowerThinkings. Today's video is, what if you were trapped in an elevator falling down a shaft? Imagine the jarring sound of metal grinding, the shuddering jolt, and the sudden realization that something has gone horribly wrong. You're in an elevator, and it's falling down a shaft. Every second stretches into an eternity as your mind races through the possibilities of survival and the fear of imminent death. The thought is paralyzing, your heart races, adrenaline floods your body, and your senses heighten to an excruciating degree. You're trapped in a metal box, plummeting downwards, an experience few can fathom but one that everyone fears. As the elevator speeds downward, you are subjected to forces that turn the cabin into a deadly trap. The exertion of gravitational pull, the rapid acceleration, and the pressure exerted on your body can be excruciating. With each passing moment, the velocity increases, and you are barely able to cling to the handrails as the cabin shakes violently. The physical trauma your body could endure in these few desperate seconds can be life-threatening. Broken bones, internal injuries, and the sheer terror impacting your mental state. Imagine the confined space growing colder, the air denser, and the echoes of metal groaning amplifying your dread. Despite the chaos, it's crucial to remember that elevator systems are equipped with multiple safety measures designed to deploy in emergencies. Modern elevators feature redundant systems that aim to prevent catastrophic falls. Elevator shafts have brakes, tension ropes, and electromagnetic safety devices that can be triggered to halt a free-falling cabin. However, failures do occur, albeit rarely, and when they do, the consequences can be devastating. Consider moments in history when such safety measures failed, resulting in tragic endings. Case studies showcasing those rare but fatal elevator accidents remind us that no system is infallible. In the brief window of free fall, your mind is consumed with instinctual survival strategies. Conventional wisdom suggests lying flat on the elevator floor to distribute the force of impact across your body in the event of a collision. However, some experts advise that finding a way to brace yourself and keeping a low center of gravity might yield better outcomes. The idea of trying to save yourself from a life-ending scenario with only seconds to react embodies a dire, desperate human struggle, one that tests our primal instincts and survival reflexes. The environment around you begins to distort under the strain of the fall. The elevator's emergency lights flicker, casting ominous shadows that dance with each quake. The once sturdy floor feels like shifting sand beneath you, and every attempt to stabilize yourself becomes a losing battle. Screams from fellow passengers, if any, mix with the high-pitched whine of rapidly descending machinery. The scene is chaotic, a horrifying collage of panic and raw human emotion, the collective fear of facing mortal peril in a shared confinement. Historical instances of elevators plummeting to their doom have paved the way for rigorous improvements in safety. The Union Square derailment in New York City in 1945 serves as a grim reminder. An elevator fell after a cable snapped, resulting in fatalities and a heightened awareness of the need for improved safety protocols. Innovations since that tragedy have largely mitigated such risks, transforming elevators into one of the safest modes of transportation. Still, the haunting specter of what if lingers, a cruel reminder that technology, no matter how advanced, has its limitations. Hitting the ground, the final jolt is akin to a monstrous crash, a cacophony of sound that resonates through your being. The impact is so severe it can potentially dislocate joints, snap bones, and cause internal hemorrhaging. The immediate aftermath of the collision could render you unconscious, bleeding, or worse. In some grisly cases, an instantaneous fatal blow eliminates any chance of survival. Emergency responders might take crucial minutes to arrive, time that ticks away while you're enclosed in a tomb-like compartment, surrounded by twisted metal and shattered glass. Rescue operations following such an event are complex and risky, often involving cutting through steel, carefully maneuvering hydraulic tools, and stabilizing the wreckage to avoid further injury to trapped victims. For those lucky enough to be extracted from the ruins, the road to recovery is long and arduous, both physically and mentally. Post-traumatic stress from the incident can linger indefinitely, affecting the quality of life and instilling a deep-seated fear of elevators, small spaces, or even heights. While the horrors of a free-falling elevator feed our worst nightmares, they underscore a broader human experience, that of vulnerability amid technological marvels we often take for granted. It challenges the perception of safety, urging advancements in vigilance to ensure such harrowing scenarios remain relegated to theoretical discussions and rare occurrences. Survivors' tales, when they happen, serve as chilling testimonials to the brinksmanship between human life and the mechanical world. In conclusion, being trapped in an elevator as it falls down a shaft is one of the most terrifying experiences imaginable. It compels us to confront our mortality and the frailty of the structures we depend on daily. While advances in technology have made such events extremely rare, the mere thought stirs a primal fear that resonates deeply within us.